Hello all, MediEvil fan number 7 here, and welcome to part, I think it's 5 of my MediEvil 2 Let's Play. I'm surprised how many people actually did want this, so it's making me feel less awkward again if I'm doing it, because I really wanted to. Today we're playing Kew Gardens, which kind of like brings back a feel of a MediEvil 1, because there's pumpkins in it. Brings back a very Halloween-y sort of vibe to the game. And what better part of London to bring back the pumpkins than Kew Gardens, because it's a garden, so it makes sense. But obviously, Palethorn's seen that part of Zarek's spellbook to bring plants to life. But the music from this level is gorgeous. The level itself is gorgeous. Don't know how much it actually looks like the real Kew Gardens, but have very nostalgic memories for this level. I just think for its time it looks beautiful. Whenever I would see a garden in real life, like if I was ever at the Castle of May or at Dudley Park in Aberdeen, or just any kind of like park that had like a maze on it or the greenhouse or something, it would always make me think of it being a level from a medieval game that would have pumpkins. But we're going to play that Kew Gardens today. Let's just get right into it. And this level is a bit like Sleeping Village because you start with chalice percentage filled. It's because that if you happen to get any humans killed, that chalice percentage comes off. So we are trying to, I think we have to kill no more than 2 humans, but none if we can help it, because the pumpkins have like venom in this one that they can turn humans into pumpkins, and we're trying to not have that happen. So in this level we'll only be using the axe weapon wise, because we have an item that only appears in this level, it'll disappear after this one, called the antidote, which we'll use to cure the humans if they do get infected. Sorry, I'll let the mission briefing play.
Winston has traced Palethorn. He's somewhere within Kew. Who knows what you'll encounter when you're there?
I remember when I first discovered emulators on my shitty old PC. I remember this cutscene. Oh, it was jittering like crazy. Palethorn was like, well, I just hope the spell's been a success, and that I could dispense with your serve. And I was like, oh Jesus, calm down. But let's jump into the level now. But I know this is my sister's favorite level. She loves this one. But funnily enough, she could never pass it because she would always actually get humans killed. And I don't think she would, even if like she would say, like, okay, I'm just not gonna get the chalice. Like, just not getting the chalice was hard enough for her. Like, she would still die and all that. She's not much of a gamer compared to me, but we do love playing MediEvil together. But recently, for the first time, she got past all the levels by herself. She could just never tackle Kew Gardens. It's probably one of the harder levels in the game, but it does have beautiful music and beautiful scenery. And also the pumpkin bombs are backing us up, but we also have pumpkin boulders in this one too.
Oh, Amanda, it's a good thing our experiment in Greenwich turned up a page of the spell book before that weird little skeleton monster chose to interrupt everything.
Yes, Master.
I trust his demise was suitably unpleasant.
Master, he proved to be quite a resilient foe. He managed to evade us.
What? Good grief, man, what do I pay you for?
The 2 of you are worse than useless. I just hope the spell's been a success, then I can dispense with your services.
I do like how he's a lot more present. Also, yeah, this music here I found very eerie as a kid. Yeah, the faces always look like that, even when they're saved. So there are 4 females in this level and 3 men. Feminism for the win. But even after you save them, they just stay in the same spot, jumping up and down over and over again. It was so tempting to just kill them. But yeah, you have to resist doing it. But funnily enough, once you collect the chalice, you can kill all the humans, and you can still keep the chalice. It doesn't take it from you. This is something worth telling you, I think.
The whole area is overrun with mutated plant life. It's bound to be one of Palethorn's evil schemes. Whatever he's up to, you've got to stop him.
Also, I like how it's just pure darkness at the start of the level. They know the level we just played. Also, if I remember rightly, yeah, I was gonna say, for some reason, these pumpkins sound like a gate when you hit them. The pumpkins have been mutated to the point where they're made of metal. So we'll just grab this depot cable, we'll just tuck into the side real quick to not get hit by this boulder pumpkin. There's only a few of them throughout the level, but at the very end, there's like an infinite amount that appear during a second wave of pumpkins. It's also very missable, the chalice in this level, because you have to get to the very end of the level to get to the chalice, which is funnily enough the same as Pumpkin Gorge. And then you have to come back a bit and climb a tree to get it. I've seen a few people miss the chalice in this level before. It's a very easy one to miss. And this is a very well hidden area. It's like the best hidden area in the game. Like, there's not a down hand area, I mean. It took me a while to figure out how to get in there when I was older, but you basically have to jump down in there from up here. I have missed it a few times, but hopefully I can do it without missing in this playthrough. That'll be inconvenient because it's a long trek you have to make back, but there we go. You have to make sure you get behind pumpkins because they block your hits in this. Yeah, from the front, even if they're not putting their hands in front of them, like they just seem immune to hits from the front. You have to make sure you get them in the back. One single throw of an axe should kill them if it goes like into them and then pulls back towards you. If they don't block, one axe throw should kill them, so it's really good. And collecting 4 antidotes will give you 100%. You don't really need more than 100% to be honest, but they're very generous how much antidote they give you. It's very elegant music, I do love it. This is the first level I think, if you don't count Dance Crypt. I don't really count Dance Crypt as a level because it's a training level. But this is the first level in all the MediEvil games that has 2 life balls in them. Because we just got one there, but we also get another one later on. Also, if you throw an axe at them as okay, I was a bit slow to do that. Oh no, never mind, I was just in time. But if you like throw an axe at them as they're coming out of the ground, they don't have time to block it and they just instantly die. So if you see one like, or if you memorize where they're going to spawn, just throw the axe as they're rising up and then they'll die before they get a chance to do anything. There we go, the water tank valve. I love the look of that room. It looks so pretty. Especially for like its time. I know that people would say like, wow, that looks so 2D, it looks so bad, but I'm like, for the PS1, I thought this level was gorgeous. Also, my sister like used to always hum little, her own little lyrics to this level. Also, I just like going for a little paddle there. In the beta, I was seeing the key is up here for some reason. I don't know why. The key to that room over there. But symbol of light in the night sky, leaving its divine mark. Protect me in the night time, because I fear the dark. My sister used to always sing that along to the level's music when we were younger, and I used to think it was very cute. As you can see, we've already got 52% of chalice, but it already started partially full. We'll just run past Winston here to just instantly kill the pumpkin. See if you didn't get a chance to move.
You've got to stop the humans from turning into pumpkins. If they get infected, use the antidote before it's too late. I don't know exactly how many we can afford to lose.
Right, this first area where we have to save the humans, probably the easiest one. There we go. I thought I fucked up for a second, I didn't. Because these leaves are huge. I don't know how we meant to access this area. Post-outbreak, Kew Gardens, because I also make it down here without climbing down the vines. But yeah, there's only 2 pumpkins in this area and 3 humans to save, so it's pretty easy to not mess this one up. Every other area we have to save the humans. Oh god, I thought I messed up there. But every other area we have to save the humans. There is more pumpkins. It's like 6, I think, each one. Maybe it's 5. But there's only 2 here, and there's 3 humans to save, so it's generally very easy. But if we climb up a bit further here, there is a money chest. All the well-hidden money is where the chests are in this game. It's not as generous as MediEvil 1. Also, it's gold bars that are in the chest rather than gold coins. I noticed that difference about the chests compared to MediEvil 1 with this. With its bars rather than coins that are in it. Leaving its divine mark. I used to think that if you timed to jump perfectly, there was actually a hidden room in there, but I don't think there actually is. Although there is a down hand area in this level. All the levels prior to, well, from Hall have areas that you can return to that you couldn't before. When you unlock the down hand ability, which you can unlock instantly if you activate a cheat. Okay, I tried to be quick there, but wasn't quick enough. But yeah, as you've seen before, if you're quick enough, you can kill them before they even get a chance to move. Yeah, they're pretty easy with the axe, but they're probably harder than the MediEvil 1 pumpkins. Also, my sister like pointed out a while ago, and I can't see it now, what those vines look like. She's nasty. Oh, there's collision over here, which I didn't trigger there. But if you if you jump over there, there's actually a flat surface there. You can actually stand on something over here. I'm trying to see if I can actually... land on it though. I'm not gonna risk it, but if you time a jump perfectly, there's like a flat surface there. You can also jump across here without using the valve in the next room, but there's no point because you have to come back this way anyway. So and to get the chalice, but you can actually get across there without it if you time a jump across that. If you jump onto that tree that's beside where you have to go, and then jump onto that platform. But as you can see, there's a lot more pumpkins in this room, so it's quite a jump up in difficulty from the previous one. Annoyingly, the humans are really stupid. Okay, he's staying away from them all, but the humans are really stupid. They make no effort to run away from them. They walk into them half the time. There we go. You can leave them, like, infected for a few seconds, but just don't leave it too long. Otherwise, they'll permanently turn into a pumpkin, which you can kill for percentage of chalice, but if you let it happen to more than 2 of them, you won't get enough to get the chalice later on. But once you have the chalice, you can then kill them. But we're not going to do that. We're going to be nice. You can probably hear the chalice from here. Well, you could hear it. The chalice is at the very top of this tree. Very well hidden one, in my opinion. I think the one in the sewers is pretty well hidden as well. But yeah, I know I was saying in the previous part I feel like the freak show's a long level, but I do feel like this one is too. Considering it's all one level, it's not split up into parts. There's quite a lot to do in this level. I know that the first 3 minutes of this video spent me yammering away, but I would say we're only about halfway through it now. Because it's only got one more room of humans to save. And then we've got the little standoff at the end of the 2 waves of pumpkins and the pumpkin boulders. Yeah, and each time you like turn on the valve, it like opens up flowers and other segments so that you can progress. Yeah, if you drop down one of these holes, one of these hurts you, and the other doesn't. But they're like shortcuts, but it's kind of like a gamble. I know one of them results in taking health off you. Yeah, we'll just bait that to follow us. Hide in this little corner. Yeah, it's a very beautiful level. I know this was a lot of people's favourites just because of the music and just how it looked. I just think it was very beautifully done, this soundtrack. Like, considering like they didn't really have access to an orchestra or anything with this one, I just thought they did really well with like just the computer they had. They made really good use of what they had. Like, I see the reason why if they did a remake, why they couldn't just use this exact soundtrack. They wouldn't even have to remake the soundtrack. Or at least give us an option on like MediEvil 1 remake. I don't need anything from the Spiv. I don't think I've needed anything from him. But we're best like being really stingy throughout the game so that we can buy stuff for the armor and Gatling gun later on. The armor, Gatling gun, maybe the broadsword. Yeah, the armor, Gatling gun, and the gold shield is probably the main thing we want to keep topping up later in the game. Right, I really hope we don't miss this jump up because I don't want to have to go trekking round. Oh, for fuck's sake, we didn't miss it and all. Well, it's okay. We have to go back that way anyway. To put the valve in. So we'll just come back around that way when we head back up. It's weird because we actually did get the daring dash and the jump, but we just didn't land inside the area. But luckily, it's to get 2 more life vials. So if I lose a bit of health trying to get them, I can just get that health back and get 2 chests because it's 2 gold chests. So I don't want to pass that up. I feel like I want to get every piece of gold I can possibly find in the levels for later in the game, because this game is considerably more stingy with money than it is in MediEvil 1. They did quite a bit to make this game harder, I feel. There we go. Oh, okay. I think I'll be just a bit too quick for that one. But if you time it right, they should just die in one throw. I'll wait a little bit longer for this one. There we go. Yeah, I think I did a bit too soon with the other one because this swing went ahead of him before he even jumped out. Protect me in the night time because I fear the dark. Yeah, as you can see, they're just jumping around. They haven't gone home yet to cuddle their families or learn from this experience. They're just going, whoa, 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 whoa. Legend has it that they're still stood there going, whoa, 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 to this day. They're just waiting in the files for someone else to free them. That kind of reminds me a little bit in Pumpkin Gorge, that part there. Also, for some reason, those flowers reminded me of beetroot when I was younger. But yeah, I remember whenever I would see like a greenhouse, or we'd visit gardens on family holidays and that in Aberdeen, or I'd ever visit a hedge maze, I'd always imagine there being like a level in a new medieval game of pumpkins, like on the Duffy Park in Aberdeen, or if I'm at the town square where there's like a garden in Thurso, I imagine there'd be pumpkins there. Yeah, I had quite a wacky imagination. Oh wait, sorry. Let me try and get that hidden area again. Also, yeah, I think you may have noticed here that whenever I've been jumping off this ledge up here, to prevent fall damage, I've been landing on top of that greenhouse down there. Yeah, if you jump off this ledge and land on that greenhouse, you don't take any damage. Well, don't jump off it, just walk off it. If you jump off it, you might take damage, but... And I think you can jump into this little hidden area from this lower pedestal, but I feel like I'm more likely to reach it from up above. But you take damage if you jump from up above, but you don't take that much, and you would just get it back anyway from the vials that are in there. There we are. Second time lucky. I'm glad we did it that time round, because we had to go back that way anyway. So now we have the last room, and they're very stealthy, these last set of pumpkins, because when you go into the room you don't even hear them rising up. I don't know if it's a glitch or not, or if they try to catch you off guard, but they're silent when they rise up, these pumpkins. I think we put the valve in. Oh yeah, because we got the red valve. You see all these antidotes lying around, and we've got 100%. Like, see, I was telling you, the game's very generous with how much antidote it gives. Yeah, so many memories for this level. Beautiful level, but yeah, as you can see, it makes no sound when they rise up in this room. Oh, I thought I killed him by accident, but yeah, I didn't, thankfully. Oh, they've both been affected. They've been both. Luckily, we are out the door with antidote. Okay, we'll wait for the pumpkins to walk off a little bit. There we go. Make sure that you do somehow get behind the pumpkins. You can easily kill them if they're not looking at you. But you want to make sure you don't accidentally hit them as well. I also imagined when I was making a trophy list, there was a remake of this, that there was a trophy for saving all of these souls. And I actually made one called Dan's Evil Streak for killing all the good souls in this level. Which probably won't be one, but I actually imagined that being a trophy. Okay, doke. And I think that is the last one before they go woo woo woo. There we go. And our second life ball's in here. Remember we were saying earlier that there's another life ball in this level. It's in here on this table, and that's all it's in here. But this is also where the cutscene was at the start, you may have noticed. With that guy that got turned into pumpkin. We had no say in the matter, we couldn't save that one. So technically we didn't save all of the lost souls. But yeah, we got 90% of the chalice, so we actually have to go into this last segment to make that reach 100. So it's very easy to forget this chalice. For some reason we have to wait for them ones to spit before we go across. But I think if you go into a different room and back into that room, they're automatically open without you having to do that. Which, it's just something that happens, so there's no point in re-saying it, there's no relevance in me saying it, just saying it. I can't tell if that's a pumpkin or just a plant that looks like one. Is it like a giant mushroom? I think it is a pumpkin. Imagine if Kew Gardens was just full of pumpkins and no other plant life. Yeah, if you look at Kew Gardens, you do see in this level that there clearly are other plants as well, with like flower beds and that. Yeah, Palethorn is clearly a diehard fan of Zarek and was doing one of his spells. I know that he was used to be friends with the professor, and they went and checked out this tomb together in the Hebrides, and they actually mentioned Inverness. It's all in the Professor's diary. I did a video on it years ago, which I'm just going to leave as it is, if anyone wants to check that out. There'd be no point in me redoing that. I think that was good as it was. Yeah, there's like 2 waves of pumpkins here. Once you beat the first wave, the pumpkin boulders appear. We're basically just farming kills here to make 100% of the chalice. There we go. We got the thing. This is a level I've missed the chalice in before, just because I feel like the first thing you gotta do when you see that exit open is just run through it. Because unlike MediEvil 1, the exits aren't labelled with like a green ether. So I feel like a lot of people probably don't even know that that is the end of the level when they run there. And then they realise, oh shit, I can't return now and get the chalice. But yeah, that's the exit. That's the exit to the level. So make sure you go back and get the chalice before you go through it. There we go. And I think that's the last pumpkin. Yeah, the axe is a really good weapon, and don't worry, the boulder won't hurt you here as part of a cutscene, it just goes right through you. Although this one might, if the cutscene doesn't end soon enough. Oh, there we go. No, that one didn't damage me either. Luckily. So yeah, make sure we backtrack for the chalice on top of the tree. But yeah, the chalice will be uncollectible if we kill too many souls. I don't know if we lose the chalice killing them now, but I know that you keep the chalice if you kill them afterwards, but I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, definitely an all-time classic this level. This whole game's a classic. Bravely definitely is worthy of a remake. It might need a bit of a touch-up in parts and some levels that never made it to main game. I feel like Parliament should be added if they ever remade it. There we go. Found Chalice of Souls. Not the Holy Heroes Away, it's just found Chalice of Souls. And I'll show you here. Yeah, if you just walk off here and then just walk on top of that, we take no damage. This nice little shortcut down. Nice little easy shortcut down without taking any damage. There we go. That's subscribe everything. This is the down hand area here. Look at the little faces on those pumpkins. But yeah, that's the down hand area. So when we return to this level, there's a cute little puzzle that you can do in there with the down hands too. And the next level automatically starts when you walk into it. Because the next level actually takes place in the Professor's Lab, Dankenstein, and Iron Slugger. But I'm going to save it here when Winston talks to us, and then I'll pause, and then I'll get ready to record the next part. Alright, Dane.
Professor asked me to give you this.
Okay, the bombs. I think they're the only weapons in the game that I literally never use. They're pretty shit.
Alright, Dan, you've come a long way. I'd save if I was you.
In my opinion, anyway. I'd save if I was you. Somewhere within Kew. Yeah, let me just save that real quick. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to find out what's going on with me in my life, I try to keep up to date on Discord. I'm very antisocial, but I try to keep up with it as much as I can. I do have a Twitch, which if you ever catch me live on, feel free to watch. I don't really have a strict schedule on that. But whenever I do stream, it's usually in the evening time. It's usually like every second week, so I probably won't be streaming this week, apart from the weekend, because I did my charity stream this week. But all my other social media links are down below. There's a Patreon if anyone wants to support me outside of YouTube. Yeah, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in Dankenstein.